Have you ever seen a ripple become a tidal wave? Well, what if I told you that the recent news from Coinbase, one of the world's biggest crypto players, might be about to send XRP, that coin, into unexplored territory? Stay with me, today we are peeling back the curtains on why Coinbase might be spark XRP needs and what that could mean for beginners just getting into crypto. Hi everyone, welcome back. If you are new here, I'm Minno, your friendly guide through the wild world of crypto. In today's episode, we are exploring a hot question. Is Coinbase driving XRP to new heights? Here is what you will learn. What Coinbase's latest moves mean for XRP, how it could affect XRP price, and why that matters for you. Why Coinbase institutional support adds credibility, and what the risks and opportunities lie ahead. Whether you've been sitting on XRP for a while or just curious about its comeback, this episode will break it down so you can follow along. No PhD needed. Ready? Off we go. Let's start with a big question. Why does Coinbase even matter? It's an epicenter of crypto, trusted, visible, and heavily regulated. If they take action on XRP, people listen. In January 2021, Coinbase delisted XRP due to the SEC lawsuit. Fast forward to the day, and those table terms matter. Now they are not just listing XRP, they are launching futures contracts and boosting institutional support via Coinbase Prime. In short, when Coinbase makes a move, big chunks of capital, both retail and institutional, take notice. Coinbase has launched regulated XRP futures contracts, cash settled and cleared through the CFTC on April 21, 2025. Here is why it's a game changer. Speculation unlocked. You can now trade XRP price without actually owning it, going long or short. Institutional interest ignites. Big firms can hedge and manage XRP exposure legally. Real demand appears. Future volume spiked by 63% in just one day, with around 4.5 billion in contracts traded. Bottom line, that's a real market activity, adding depth, liquidity, and legitimacy to XRP. Check out how XRP has moved recently. It surged past $257 and flirted with $3, praised as one of its strongest rallies in 2025. Markets are buzzing with price targets. Coinbase sees it at 2.85, possibly 340. More bullish analysis envision 550, even $10 if altcoin ETFs roll out. So yes, Coinbase futures might have lit the fuse, but Ripple's legal clarity is fueling this fire. The SEC versus Ripple saga was a years-long saga that paused XRP's growth. But in March 2025, the SEC officially dropped its lawsuit against Ripple. That triggered an immediate 8% jump, with the XRP hitting around $250. Now with that cloud gone, Coinbase and potentially other platforms have a green light to deepen XRP integration, liquidity, and product rollout. Coinbase isn't stopping at retail trading. Their Coinbase Prime arm offers trading, financing, and custody for institutions, handles over 315 billion quarterly, and custodies 420 plus assets. They are aiming to support all compliant major assets, including XRP, if it meets Coinbase rigorous standards. That means XRP could become part of institutional investment portfolios, custody solutions, and big picture adoption. Under the current administration, altcoin ETFs have become a real possibility. Analyst reports around 80% odds for XRP ETF approval under new regulatory optimism. MarketWatch points to serious demand potential, though scale far below Bitcoin's level so far. Even XRP ETF clears the SEC, Coinbase Prime would be ready to integrate custody services, adding fuel to the asset's momentum. Before we get carried away, let's ground the excitement. Volatility. XRP still swings hard. Range-bound patterns persist. Well behavior. Big holders are quietly accumulating, but exchanges show reduced inflows, meaning supply may tighten, but also lead to rapid liquidity shifts. Regulatory flip-flops. Even though the SEC dropped the case, future legal risk can be ignored. Exchange action. Coinbase periodically review assets. 49 unsuper tokens were dropped recently, but XRP remains in their good books. Play smarter, not harder. As always, do your own research and don't blindly catch the falling knife. To recap what we have covered. Coinbase Futures launched XRP to a new institutional level. Massive price moves saw XRP flirting with the highs near $3. SEC lawsuit fully dropped, big regulatory win. Coinbase Prime has full institutional infrastructure ready. ETF possibilities could ignite huge mainstream interest, and the risks still exist in volatility, liquidity, and regulations. So yes, Coinbase developments are more than a hype. They are building a foundation that could support XRP's next wave. If this lit a light bulb for you, do me a solid. Smash that like button, subscribe for more beginner-friendly crypto breakdowns, and comment below. Has Coinbase institutional path changed your view of XRP? Are you bullish on future XRP ETF? What should I dig deeper into next? Thanks for tuning in. This has been Minno, keeping crypto clear, compelling, and closer than ever. Catch you in the next one.